Hi, Dr. Benitez. Can you hear me online? Dr. Benitez, can you hear me online?
Hello?
I can hear you, Dr. White.
Great, thank you. Dr. Benitez, you can hear me? Thank you very much. Good evening. I call to order the Board of Education regular meeting for July 13th, 2026. We'll now have the Pledge of Allegiance. Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I invite us to public participation. Welcome to the Board of Education and regular meeting. Regular meetings are a time for the board to conduct its business. As a Board of Education, we are here to set goals, listen to reports of the superintendent, approve budgets, contracts, and personnel appointments, and make policy for the district. The board may hear public participation for up to 60 minutes. Public participation shall be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per speaker. One speaker cannot yield their time to another speaker. There will be no responses this evening to any questions or concerns raised. They will be referred to the administration for review. As adults, we serve as positive role models for our students. Please be respectful of people. We ask speakers not to make defamatory comments or use abusive or vulgar language. Team, are we ready for public participation? Thank you.
Yes, we have Frank Redenti.
Thank you. Good evening, esteemed members of the Board of Education, Mr. Mayor. My name is Frank Redenti Jr., and I'm a lifelong New Havener. I'm a youth development coordinator at Fairhaven School, the Alder of Ward 15, and a member of Local 3144. For 31 years, I've poured my life into New Haven Public Schools, received 2 promotional transfers, and I work with 0 pension. I've dedicated my career to serving our most at-risk students, especially those affected by trauma, specifically gun violence. I've worked with children whose deceased parents are tattooed on my arm, and I've worked alongside parents whose children are tattooed on my arm. I want to remind the board what a youth coordinator does. The majority of our schools are severely understaffed, leaving massive gaps in our capacity to serve children well. Youth coordinators are vital because we're the people who take on countless roles to fill those holes. We're there to help keep the schools functioning. At Fairhaven School, the largest K-8 in our district and 3rd largest behind Cross and Hill House, we feel this every day. In addition to our great admin team, we have only 1 security guard, 1 school support specialist, and me, the youth coordinator, to deal with the behaviors and emergencies. Now, recently in the Board of Alders Chambers, I voted against the administrators' raises. I did not do that because they don't work hard. I've been privileged to work under some pretty special administrators in my 31-year career: Punzo, Montagna, Baldino, Pachessa, Johnsky, Morales, Johnson, Babb, Blue, and many more. And there's no doubt that they deserve it. I voted no because we consistently elevate top administrators while we turn our backs on the little guy. We watch paraprofessionals and cafeteria workers denied a fair livable wage. We watch teachers fight for basic contracts only to be shortchanged and retaliated against time and time again. And then we turn around and we hand near 10% raises to the highest earners in the district, following an election cycle where we scream that CEOs make too much money and that we don't pay our workers fairly. We need to restore common sense, balance, and fairness. Now, the same system is telling youth coordinators that our position is being eliminated. And we have been invited to accept community care coordinator positions. Now, we've been in meetings without HR, without proper union representation more than once to hear this proposal. Once directly from an associate superintendent, complete with a PowerPoint presentation. We were asked to vote to breach our own contracts and take on 5 schools each. Again, with no one from HR and no effective union representation. Now, let's be clear about what the position is. The district created these positions using temporary COVID money. With a flawed model and poorly defined functions, these coordinators were overworked and stretched to their breaking points. Now, the youth coordinators with decades of continuous distinguished service are being merged with this flawed role. More significantly, this is being done without bringing our salaries in line and reflecting our seniority
time.
relative to others in the same unit. This is not a breach of contract, it's wrong. When I was forced to transfer to Fairhaven School in 2018, I was told by some people just to put my head down for the rest of my career. I did the exact opposite. I
Please
dug in.
conclude your sentence.
I'm sorry,
Say, please conclude your sentence.
conclude?
Yes.
I'm just here tonight to demand that the Board of Ed put an immediate pause to the proposal to switch youth coordinators to care coordinators. Study the implications in staffing students in schools, and I respectfully request an investigation into the unethical and illegal labor practices surrounding this proposed change. Like all workers, youth coordinators deserve a fair, transparent contract negotiation, and we also deserve the respect that decades of service to this city demands. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for participating in public comments. Next on the agenda is our action item to approve the board meeting minutes of June 23rd, 2026. Is there a motion to approve?
So
minutes?
moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. That's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, Mr. Wilcox,
Yes.
Mayor Elicker,
Yes.
Dr. Benitez,
Yes.
Mr. Waters.
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. That motion carries. Thank you. Next is the personnel report of Dr. Negron.
Good evening, Board. Before asking for your approval of tonight's personal report, as always, I just want to highlight some of our retirees, starting with Julie Batcher, physical education teacher, retired at the end of June after serving 25 years. Jane Roth, special education teacher, also retired at the end of June after serving 26 years. And last but not least, Francisca Perez, a school security officer, who also retired at the end of June after dedicating 26 years. With that, I ask for tonight's approval of the personal report.
Mr. Wilcox?
I move we approve the action items of the superintendent's personnel report.
Mr. Waters?
Actually do have a comment. I just wanted to, on the record, just thank Ms. Batcher for her years of service. My children, were her students at what was then the Columbus Family Academy. They still remember her very fondly. In fact, she came up in a conversation this last weekend with my son, and so I'm grateful to her for her years of service, for the positive influence that she had on children to help them stay active and develop a love for sport, activity, and healthy lifestyles.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Mayor Elicker?
I just want to second Mr. Wilcox's motion, and also I'm a big fan of Ms. Batcher as well. She teaches or taught my kids, and she was fantastic.
Thank you very much. Other discussion?
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Benitez.
Yes, want to reiterate what Major Elicker and Mr. Juarez have said about Miss Batcher. As a parent at Columbus, I was very, very happy to have Miss Batcher be one of the people who influenced my daughter's life. To this day, my daughter continues to think that it's important to take care of her fitness, nutrition, and understands why is that important, because of the influence that Miss Batcher had on all of our students. As a principal, I was very fortunate to have a partner that was there 100% for me every moment. Even at one point, we decided we all needed to get fit, the staff. And she found someone, and she made sure that we were given the opportunity to take care of our own health in order to do better for our students. So I have to say, I'm sure Columbus fame will miss her greatly, and definitely all of those who were her students and parents are going to always remember her fondly. So thank you, Miss Batcher, for your service.
Thank you, Dr. Benitez. We'll vote. Mr. Wilcox?
Yes.
Mayor Elicker?
Yes.
Dr. Benitez?
Yes.
Mr. Juarez?
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. That motion carries. Finance and Operations, Mr. Wilcox?
Yes, thank you. Before I go ahead and make the motion, just ask if anybody needs anything moved separately this evening. Hearing, seeing not. I'll just point out there are two things on this that aren't typically on our agendas. One is the memorandum of understanding that we annually do, that approves our payment for a position from the city's Corp Counsel's office dedicated to New Haven Public Schools. And then also there is a solar lease agreement here for solar canopies in the parking lot area of Wilbur Cross High School. So just pointing that out. So I move that we approve these three agreements, the one amendment, the 4 purchase orders, the 1 solar lease agreement, the 4 contracts, the 3 change orders, and the 1 memorandum of understanding is outlined on our agenda.
Second? Any discussion? Mr. Wilcox?
Yes.
Dr. Benitez?
Yes.
Mr. Juarez?
Yes.
Mayor Elicker?
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. That motion carries. Is that all, Mr. Wilcox?
Yes.
Thank you. There's no president's report for this evening. Superintendent's report?
Just quickly, I want to thank the entire staff and the leadership that has been working on our summer school learning program. Today, I had the opportunity to quickly visit Troop and also the credit recovery program over at Metropolitan Business Academy. It was just great to see students sort of taking advantage of the opportunities. I know most recently there was also a wonderful article in the Independent that highlighted the camp-like feel that the team was able to design for the summer opportunities as well. So all is going well. We still have another 2 weeks or so to go before the end of summer school.
Great, thank you. Any discussion? Thank you. Um, There's no teaching and learning report available right now. Finance and Operations Committee report, Mr. Wilcox?
Yes, thank you. So our meeting minutes are posted as part of this meeting as well, so people can review that. I'll just highlight a couple different things. One was we had a good presentation from our CFO, Mr. Hernandez, talking about some of the continued enhancements and streamlining that they're working on in their fiscal operations area. Also, just will mention, we also had a good long conversation about solar canopies and things in general. And so just as a reminder with that, there was some issues raised with the contract, a lot of great discussion. So we just need to make sure that those things are applied in that. It was little things like reducing the amount of, so the way it's currently there, it was the entire campus had some limitations, and it was, limiting it to the stuff that would shade the solar canopies in the parking lot area. So it's like, I think it's more than 20-acre campus. So just little things like that. So we're going to need to make sure Attorney Barrera is able to review it along with anybody else who is, because he was also in that meeting and heard some of those issues. So, but good discussion. I'm happy to answer any questions. Otherwise, that's the end of the report.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, thank you. Governance Committee report, Dr. Benitez?
Yes, good evening, members of the Board of Ed and members of the public. We met on July, believe it was July 8th. I might be wrong, please. At that moment, we decided to update our procurement policy, adding a clarification of what is a sole source for the city of New Haven and for the Board of Ed and for the school system. We are also we are submitting that for first reading. We are also submitting for first reading a whistleblower policy that began with a discussion with the Head Start program, but extended to be a whistleblower protection policy for all members of the New Haven Public Schools. We're also presenting for second reading, oh my God, Policy 9310, and also the civility policy. We are hoping that if the board is ready to vote tonight, that we take a vote to accept both the update on policy 9310 and adopt the civility policy. I just made a proposal of that. Did I do that correct?
Yes.
I think we need a second.
Okay. I hear your motion. I second it. Any discussion? Mr. Wilcox?
Yeah, two quick questions. On the parent and community responsibility involvement civility policy, is there going to be a policy number for this? What series does it slot into? Is that decided yet?
Yes, there is, and I don't have it in front of me. Just I will make sure that I get that to you before the end of the night.
And then my second question was, because I was looking it over again this evening, knowing that we were probably going to be voting on this. When it comes to a ban, and the reason why I'm asking this is, hearing some things from from somebody recently. Is there a limitation? I mean, I see that the limitation on bans are for clear and present danger and disruption, or threat to public safety. But the one thing I'm not seeing here is any information on when a ban is done. So it's and so my question is this an open-ended ban? Like, could a parent or guardian be banned from their child's school forever or for some duration of time?
That is a very good point. I wish you had brought that for first reading. So we are tabling this for tonight, and we need your recommendations before we bring it for a second reading. We are not tabling policy 9310, which is for second reading, and it's only a policy update. I will consult with the staff and we will bring that back with, please send us written recommendations so that we can consider it and update the policy.
Yes, I just want to say my apologies for not doing that. It was something that came to my attention over the weekend, so that I was reading it now. I was reading it differently than I had been. I'm generally supportive and for needing to have
Yes.
ability to exclude people when there's a threat, you know, like a threat to public safety, et cetera. So, but then also was just wondering about the, you know, kind of the ending of like, how long is a ban and how does one get unbanned?
Yeah, I
My
think
apologies.
no problem. That's a great point that you make. I think we were all basing the way we did this, thinking what it's been in the past, as things get better and parents feel that they can communicate, or parents or community members, I mean staff, people who may have a difficulty with other people, as they become able to communicate better, we always have raised the bans. But you have a point. It is a good point to raise. So I think if you can send us written recommendations, we can include that. And perhaps it's a review process that we have to consider, not just say, 3 months, 1 month. What in the past, we've had bans that have extended to a school year. But we have had bans that extend to 30 days because things were better with parents. So in the case of parents, but I like your recommendation. So if you can send that in writing, it will help us improve that. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a motion and a second for the first policy 9310 that has a second reading. We will now vote. Dr. Benitez,
Yes.
Mr. Wilcox,
Yes.
Mr. Waters,
Yes.
Mayor Elicker.
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. So that motion carries.
President
Bill.
Yarbo, I'm here.
Thank you. Ms. Downer,
That's a yes.
thank you very much. That
Thank you.
motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Downer.
I would like to recommend that everyone takes a very good look at the two other policies that are for first reading, and and also take a look at the ones that the one on civility, in case you have something to add, so that when we come back, we can just submit it for your approval. I also want to recommend to everyone, it's July, this is that time of the year where I say to every committee member who has responsibility with updating policies to please take a look at what you can achieve this year and start helping us continue to update policy. Also want to remind the public that policies may not be updated if they are adhering to the law, and therefore not we don't need to update them. We are working on a system of reviewing, even if not needed to update. But as you may or may not be aware, we have hundreds of policies. So our committee and the committees who are helping governance, we are trying to update as many as possible, but it is a very long, tedious process. And as we become aware of any change in the law, we try to speed up those things that need immediate update. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Benitez. For the students report, just a quick note that our new board member, youth representative, will join us later in August for her first meeting. Head Start Committee report. Mr. Juarez?
We have not met since our last board meeting, but we have a meeting scheduled for the 16th. And as Dr. Benitez mentioned, we do have that first reading for the whistleblower policy, which will help the Head Start program be sort of compliant with what we're being asked to do by the federal Head Start office. So we do encourage support for that policy. If you have any, please do read it. If you have any questions, concerns, requests for changes, I'm sure we can accommodate those and find a way to make them compliant. But we urge that, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any discussion? Thank you, Mr. Juarez. For the Food Service Task Group, we did meet this last week. The District Food Service team is working on summer meals. The summer meals, there are more meals available for students at the various sites, so we would like to get the word out. The district is also preparing for the 2027 school year. There was a special shout out given to team member Maria for her help in providing communication material out for summer meals for the various stakeholders in the district to share. August 15th will be the food distribution partnership with families that will respond to the gap between when the summer meals program officially ends and when the school year starts. The locations will be Truman, Martinez School, King Robinson, and possibly a fourth location. And all of that will be communicated to families. There was a food policy meeting scheduled for this past Thursday, just to do the annual review of the food policy. So we look forward to hearing updates, whether anything needs to be changed, and whether families are getting the paperwork in order to submit information as it relates to food allergies. And that's all for the Food Service Task Group Committee report. Any discussion? Seeing none, the Citywide School Building Committee report. Mr. Wilcox?
All right, thank you. This will be brief. We did meet this last Thursday in addition to the standard facilities report that was given, which is also posted. We also had two things I'll mention. One is the our city engineer, Giovanni Zinn, did talk about that there's good progress happening at the adult education site, that all the footings and everything is done and we're starting to move up. Furniture, I think, is largely picked out by the adult education staff, so things are progressing as far as that goes, so that was good news. Since we might get out early tonight, I might just drive by it just to look at the good progress, so that was good news. And also was good news was we did briefly talk about district received grant funding for 2 roofs, complete roof replacements at, roof replacements on 2 of our schools, one of which is Wilbur Cross High School, which will include the area over the pool, which will then allow work to happen inside the pool area. So that was these are big ticket items and some big dollars coming our way. So thought I'd share that good news. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any discussion? Thank you, Mr. Wilcox. The facilities naming committee report will be given at a later date. I welcome a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. That's been moved and seconded. Mr. Waters,
Yes.
Mr. Wilcox,
Yes.
Dr. Benitez,
Yes.
Ms. Downer,
Yes.
Mayor Elicker.
Yes.
I'm a yes as well. Thank you, everyone. Good evening.
I'm glad que no tuve que ir para allá.
Yeah, she showed her profile picture. They never saw her face.